Hi everyone, welcome. It's Monday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern, so it's time for Stamping with Denise. Yay, I'm so glad you've joined me tonight. You know, I've been working on Christmas cards. We're just going into November, so I'll be having a few more Christmas options for you as we get closer to the holidays. Happy Halloween to everybody in the U.S. I'm not sure if other countries celebrate Halloween like we do or not. But anyway, welcome. While we wait for others to join, just a little bit of housekeeping. Please, if you like my video, please share. Hit share and then comment, share, and you might get a chance to win the project I'm working on tonight. Also, if you are following me or watching me on YouTube, welcome. And please subscribe to my channel, then hit the blue bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. I generally upload new videos every Monday evening. That being said, I will not be here next week. That is November 7th. I will just be getting home from a professional conference, so there will be no Facebook Live next Monday. So if you're the winner, you'll find out in 2 weeks. You get 2 weeks to share and comment on this video. So I am so glad you joined us. And if you recall, last time we were together, I made this cute little Christmas gift bag that's just perfect for things like gift cards, a little bit of candy, maybe a small gift, and perfect for family, friends, co-workers. And this is going to go to, hold on, I gotta write, yep, Susan Johnson. Susan, I'm gonna be getting this to you. And I'm glad you're local, so I don't have to worry about mailing this. So, thank you for being involved in my channel. I do appreciate it. Also, if you're watching, rather than giving a thumbs up, would you give me hearts? Facebook seems to like hearts better than thumbs up, so that I would definitely appreciate it if you would do those. So with that being said, I am going to change the view on the camera to my hands, and we are going to get started on tonight's Christmas card. Okay, here we go. Tonight I am going to be showing you how to make this card. This is using the Lights Aglow suite of products. Some of the items, not everything, but some of them. So, at first I wasn't sure about it, but then I saw people using it, and I'm like, I've got to get it. So, we are going to be using this. Actually, this suite has 2 bundles. I did not purchase this bundle, but I did, and that's what I did purchase this one, and this is the one we're going to be using. This is the Christmas Lights bundle. We're going to be using this designer series paper called Lights Aglow, and some other things that we could substitute. Okay, so that is on page 30 and 31 of your holiday catalog, so don't miss out. That's some beautiful product, beautiful product. So you can see that primarily this one's in the green family. It's green and gold, which I love. Love that combination. A lot of the die cutting is already done. There's only going to be a couple things we're going to do, but I'm going to show you. We're going to get started. So first of all, I'm going to start out with a piece of, this is this is soft succulent. Okay, and this piece is 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to fold that in half. Okay. Oh, if you're in place in order, this host code is going to be retired here in a couple of days, and I'll be getting a new one. So please, if you're in place your online order, use that host code at my website. And you can purchase any of these products that you're seeing today, provided that they are still available. And as the last time I checked, they were. Okay, so this is the soft succulent. This is one of our in colors that goes away in May. So if you like it, please be sure to get that. And I know that the Evening Evergreen, which is the very dark green, that's also going away. And these are perfect colors. I just love this. Okay, so we're going to set this aside. Then let me show you. This is the Lights Aglow Designer Series paper. It's a 6x6 stack. Some of it I've used, but it's just beautiful. Each side has one print that has gold on it, and then the back side is without gold on it. These elements are perfect for putting a sentiment, either a square or a circle sentiment in, and putting on your card, just adding a little pizzazz. I really like these. I don't know if you can see them. It's little dots, but they are in, looks like evening evergreen, soft succulent, cherry cobbler, and gold. And I think it's just gorgeous. So let's see, we have this paper, which is what we're using today. It also comes in a cherry cobbler version, which I've used all but a small piece. I love these snowflakes. Let's see, here's some snowflakes with the very vanilla. Here's some more of those kind of elements. See, and I like these colors too. There's those elements. This is part of what we're going to be using today. And then here's some black and gold with that on the back. Now, before we start out, we're going to be using this piece as the background for our card. I have also seen it done with this. I thought it was a tad busy, but I think it looks beautiful. I just decided to go with the other version. But you know what? This would also be pretty without any gold in the background. So lots of options if you wanted to do this card, okay? So, we're going to start out. See, this is the piece of 6x6, and we are going to cut this down to fit the front of this card. So that will be 5.5 by 4. When I cut this one, I cut an inch off each side, and then I cut off the bottom. But this time I think I'm going to cut off the top and see if that gives us more gold up here. Okay, so we're going to put this in here. Since this is 6 inches and we need it 4 inches wide, we're going to cut 1 inch off on both sides. Okay. There we go. And you know, you never throw them away because these strips could be the perfect addition to another card. So it's still usable. And so here we are. We have the width correct. And if you can see that I cut off the bottom last time. I think I'm going to do it like and cut the top off and see how that looks. So this will be 5 1/4. And there we are. Okay. Put this away. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere that to the card base. I'm going to use my stamp and seal. I do like this seal. You don't need to use a lot of it. It is very, very sturdy. Very, holds up well. Okay, very good. So then for the tree, hold on, let me get my stuff here. Oh, while I'm doing this, I'm going to go ahead. I have a piece of very vanilla for the inside. Might as well put that in here now, and then that piece will be done too. I always forget about the insides. And you know, you could stamp a little on it, you know, little design, things like that. Oh, let me show you too. This is the stamp set, and you've got these garlands here, and I think those would be cute along the insides here. I haven't even used the stamp set. I've mostly been using these dies here. So, as you can see, we're using this, obviously for the tree, and we're using this one here for some of our ornaments on the tree, And this is our star on top, okay? But let me show you. Okay, so I took this piece of paper. This is 6 by 6. And I love these scallops because it looks like, let me just make sure you can see it. It looks like the tree's already decorated, okay? And I have one cut out here, as you can see. This one came out of here. When you are cutting this out, and I don't know why I didn't realize this the first time. When I cut mine out the first time, I didn't have the outside, so I had to go back and run it through again to cut the outside. So you need both pieces, and if you put this just right, you can get a third one right out of here. So then what I would do, before I ran that through my die cutting machine, hold on, I want to get that centered, is I would just take a small piece of washi tape and put it right across the top here. Let me see here. Just to hold it in place, okay? And you'd be able to get a third one out of here. Now you could turn them sideways, upside, but then your little garland looking gold dots would not be going the right direction. So anyway, that's how you would cut that out, and then you'd run that through your die cutting machine. And I just didn't, I didn't want to bring the big machine over because I don't want to cut this paper up because I can still get another tree out of that. If I cut it in half, I wouldn't be able to get any more trees out of it. So that's how I cut that out. Then, hold on here. Then I used the rose gold, the gold and rose gold metallic specialty paper. This is in the annual catalog. You can see you've got the rose gold here and you've got this gold here. A lot of people are using the gold glimmer paper, which is fine. I had this, so I thought, and I like this texture. It's kind of a, almost, corduroy is not the right word, but it has a definite grain and texture to it. And I just thought it would be easier to use for this project. So I did, that is what I die cut my tree out of. That will go right behind this, just like this, see? Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and put it together. I'm going to tell you, this project uses all the adhesive. We use Stamp and Seal, we're going to use glue dots, we're going to use dimensionals, and we're using liquid glue. So, there's a place in your projects for all different, in your craft room for all different kinds of adhesive. Depends what you're using it for. Now, the reason I'm using it for this is this, hold on. Hold on, I gotta get my paper clip here to poke open the hole. Sometimes it gets clogged up. And of course, it's always when I'm on camera. There we go. Get that out of the way. This die cut has some open areas on it, so I want to make sure I don't put adhesive on the open areas. And I'm just doing the smallest little dots, okay? I mean, I suppose you could use glue dots and just place them strategically, but sometimes I gotta look here because there's dots on the back of this design, this paper, the design, and then there's holes too, so I'm trying to just miss the holes. Let's see. I think I'm going to put it like this. The other advantage to using this, there we go. To using this is it lets me, this adhesive is, it gives me just a few seconds of wiggle room to make sure everything is lined up. Oh, come on. Here we go. Make sure I get this all down. Let it dry for just a second. I may have to go in and put some more in. I'll see. No, looks like I'm good. Okay, so there's that. Now, you can see I took the star die and cut a star out of this. And then I used this ornament die and cut 2 sets of ornaments for this tree. Okay. Put these here. And putting these little pieces on the tree, the perfect tool for this is the U-pick tool, because that's exactly what it's going to do. Use the little putty end to pick them up and put them on. So again, a little adhesive, a little bit of glue right there. See, there's a putty. I'm trying to get it to, you can kind of see a blue putty. Just picks it up and I can put it right where I want it. And give it a second to dry. Perfect. Now when I cut these out, there's a small, medium, and a large. I'm going to want my larger ones toward the bottom, my smaller ones toward the top, okay? So let's start with my two smaller ones. I'll put one here and maybe one right here. The tiniest of little dots of glue. But look how easy it is to put these on the tree. Look at that. And at the point when the putty doesn't want to stick to pick up your item, you can just tear a little bit off and screw it. A little bit more will come out and you're good to go. There we go. These are the medium-sized ones. Let's put that one right here. And this one right over here. Whoops. And large. Let's put one here. You know what? I might end up cutting a couple more out. I feel like I need something down here. You know what? We're going to pull the machine out here, my mini cut and emboss, and run it through and get a couple more ornaments. I only have 2 sets on mine, but that's okay. So we're going to pull this out here. This die and this little piece of scrap is perfect. Oh, good, it'll work. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tear some of this off of here so it's not quite as big. I think I can get it out of that piece there. Well, I can get the two medium-sized ones, and that's good. That's really all I need. Oh, I did it again. I put the handle on the wrong side. Yeah, we will work. Okay. I like that they have put like these small dies, like you can cut 3 things out in one pass with the die. Makes it so much easier than having to wrangle all sorts of little pieces, tinier pieces. Okay, so let's go back. Let's put a couple more ornaments on. Okay, we're gonna put one right here. We're gonna put one right down here. And then that'll be just about right. Put this one right there. I saw someone, they had put pearls on their little ornaments, and you could do that, but I try to keep my Christmas cards fairly flat to make them easier to mail. So that's our tree. That's really all there is. I'm going to give those just a second to set up. Okay, I'm going to flip that over. Let's get rid of that. Put some dimensionals on the back. I want some good support for my tree. Yeah, because I've made the mistake of some lavishly embellished Christmas cards, and then they cost me a fortune to mail because they had to be machinable, hand canceled because they were non-machinable because of the extra bulk. So I learned my lesson that year. put this kind of close to the top. And like that. And oh, I'm already liking that. See the difference in the background? I've got more gold with the way I cut this one. Let me see if you can see them better. Yeah, I'm already liking the fact I've moved it up a little bit. Okay, now we're going to work on our sentiment. Because I did not buy the companion stamp set that had sentiments to this suite, I pulled out sweet candy canes and chose the Merry and Bright. And I like the font. I think it is kind of elegant. And this is kind of an elegant paper with all the gold. Kind of regal looking. So we're going to, my ink is Succulent. And we're going to put this right here. This is on a piece of Very Vanilla. Okay, and we are going to die cut that out. And I used, again, you've seen me use this before, the seasonal labels. I'm going to use, this was a Christmas die set that carried over from last year. And I really like this die for cutting out sentiments. So, I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to use a little bit of washi tape. I might need a couple. Just, I find that on my smaller machine, things tend to move around just a little bit more. I might be okay. Let me get my machine out. This time we're going to put the handle toward me. What's your favorite color? What's your favorite Christmas color to do cards in, and your favorite non-traditional Christmas color to do cards in? I'm kind of this year I'm liking these greens, but in terms of a non-traditional Christmas color, I like pink. I kind of have a card in mind for pink that I might do on a future video. And there we go. There we go. There's our sentiment. So we are going to put some dimensionals on the back of that. I'm going to put one on each end. And then I'm going to put, where's my scissors at? I'm going to need those anyway. I'm going to take one of these little half ones and put it right like there. Because see, it's going to go right on top of it's going to go over the base of the tree, and I didn't want it to bump in. So that's why I put a half of one right there. So I told you we were using a lot of different adhesives. It depends on your application. Okay, let's see, is that right? There we go, perfect. Last thing is the bow. Now there's a couple different gold ribbons that are currently available. I chose to just pull out the soft succulent ribbon, you know, out of the annual catalog rather than more gold. This gives it a little bit of dimension, but not too much bling. Okay, so the easy way to make a bow, make your 2 bunny ears. I've just made loops like this, and then you tie the loops together. I may have made them a little short. Come on. Come on, come on. We're going to just start over. I got to give myself, and I got to make the loops a little bit bigger. So I've got more to tie with. There we go. And I always leave the ribbon attached to the spool until I'm completely done kind of getting it the size I want to, because it's just less waste. There we go. Kind of want these short. So really the only waste I have is that couple of inches right there. No big deal. And for our final adhesive, we are going to use the glue dots. Okay, I'm going to put that bow right on there. And your card's done. You know, these would be super simple to make in bulk, you know, just using kind of an assembly line method, or a, you know, do all one step on the cards and do all the next step. So anyway, there you go. I really hope you like it. This, again, is using the Lights Aglow. I had to look up the name, the Lights Aglow bundle. If there's anything out of this that you've seen today that you'd like, there's my website. There's my current host code that will be ending soon. And if you'd like me to place the order, please let me know. I'll be glad to help you out. Remember, I won't be here next week, the 4th. I think that's the 4th. Let me check my looking. Actually, that's the 7th. Next Monday is the 7th. So I will see you back on November 14th. Bye, everybody. You have a great week. Bye.